So that's awesome. We've got a lot of good things going so far in this script, right? We printed off stuff. We were able to change it, but now we want to figure out, like, if I go to this um, thing, right? I can go back and forth, like 0 and 3, 3 and 0, 0 and 3. Okay, hand 0 is a goner. Okay, so now I'm going to use hand 3 to eliminate hand 1 as well, right? So hand 3 is going to strike hand 1. Oh, okay. I did that wrong. I want to strike hand 1 with hand 2. Okay. So at this point, all we have left is player 1 should be eliminated. Both their hands are gone. And player 2 still has, on their, whatever this, their left hand, they still have one finger only. So this should display that we've won the game, right? Player 2 has won this game. So what we want to do is, if hand 0 and hand 1 have no more stars, then we want to print off that this is that they're the winners, right? So what do I got to do to make that happen? So I'm going to start checking to see if there's a winner. So if there's a winner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, like, okay, if hand list 0 equals 0. And remember, I want to use two equal signs there because that way it's checking to see if its value is 0. And hand list 1. Okay. So remember, I said if it's more than 5, whatever position it is, I'm going to set it to 0. So if the 0 hand and the 1 hand are both 0, what I want to do is I want to break the loop. And the way that I break the loop is I set winner equal to 1, right? Because this entire thing, I guess it should go here, right? So if winner equals 0 in this loop, I want our normal turn to happen. What I want is if winner equals 1, let's break that loop. Okay. So now I have this right here. Okay, I'm going to do a very similar thing, right? Because that will only assure us if player 1 has no more fingers left. Now we want to do the exact same thing, but for the other player. So either way, now we're checking to see those, and it'll break the loop, and the game will continue. We can also want to print a message to the winner, right? So now I'm outside of my loop, right? So now this breaks. So this entire loop from this while true thing is broken. So I go all the way, like, dedented, right? So I'm going to say if these two things are true, right? If this hand is 0 and this hand is 0, then I want to print off a message, say, like, print no tag for sportsmanship, huh? Yeah, so this player would be the winner, and player 1, whose hands 0 and 1 are eliminated, would be garbage. I'm just going to do that on this one and say player 1 is the winner now, and player 2 is garbage. Okay, so now comes the moment of truth. I know I probably made some sort of forget a parenthesis here, but let's see how it works. Oh man, what did I do? Oh yeah, there it is. Used colons instead of semicolons instead of colons. See if it likes that better. Okay. So we're going to strike hand 2 with hand 0. Strike hand 1 with hand 2, right? Strike hand 3 with 1, right? So we're going through the game. Now it's 0 with 3. Okay, so now hand 1's a goner. Now player 1's going to retaliate. I'm going to strike their hand 2 with my hand 1. Now that hand's a goner. Now this player says, I'm going to strike hand 1 with hand 3. Now hopefully, when I strike hand 1 with hand 3, that'll put it over 5. So we should break the loop because 0 and 1 should both be 0. And it should print off that player 2 wins, player 1's garbage. And it didn't. Gosh dang it. Alright, I'm going to look back and see if I can find the mistake. And it'll be fixed in an instant. Well, it did take long for me to figure out where I made my mistake. Basically, here's the issue. And it's a double equal sign issue. So I said, I want to check if hand list is equal to 0. And if they're both equal to 0, I want to change winner to 1. Well, if you want to change winner to 1, it needs to be equal to 1. Right? So that was like checking to see if winner was equal to 1. I want to actually set winner equal to 1. So if I run through this thing, now it'll totally work. Of course, then I'm going to jinx myself, right? So 0 strikes 3, 3 retaliates. 0 strikes 3 again. Oh, it's a goner. Okay, so let's kill off hand 1 here real quick to make sure it works. I'm going to attack it with 3, and I'm going to break the rules and just attack it again. Boom. So when I attacked it the last time, it says hand 1's a goner, player 2's the winner, player 1 must be garbage. Another extension on this that I'll leave you with is I could very easily cheat in this game by making an invalid move. So one of the things if you fly through this packet, go back to this game and see if you can make a way that, like, I could bring a dead hand back to life in this. Like if I go 0 3 3 0 0 3. Okay, so hand 0 is a goner, right? I'm going to bring it back to life. So I'm going to strike hand 0 with 1. So that would be a little extension, like how not to be able to bring that hand back to life. All right, cool.